count as inventory? They shouldn't, right? Because I can't sell them and I can't, like, scrap them. So I got 6, 7. Yeah, okay, I guess that's right. Still, bro. The inventory sucks. Other than that, this game is not bad. Been having fun on it. I guess we just go speak to this person. And unfortunately, I have to run there.
Revelio.
I think, do I already have that? Send here. Don't have that. I'm gonna take your stuff. Did I just, like, not get anything out of that?
Revelio.
It's on the other side of this wall.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a diricle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead I just... There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
There's a lot of treasure in that.
Revelio.
Tea shop. Perfect cover.
Revelio.
It's outside. Was it outside?
Revelio.
New instruments are in.
That's a
Revelio.
tea shop.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Perhaps I shall scout around Spellcroft.
Revelio.
rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind whimsy that castles fall. Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Stop right there!
Running home!
Ah!
Isn't Nora Treadwell's
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! Protego! Revelio.
Welcome to Upper Hogsmeade.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased
pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Hold on. I got something for this. First of all, a better scarf. What else did we get? Better glasses? No. Actually, yeah. Ask man, prisoner Prisoner's coat. Uniform.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
Who's she?
I had my wand. I cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But, Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
That's all we got to see of Azkaban, bro? Bro, I dressed up in everything. It was just like a 20-meter walk. Okay.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Revelio.
No one's mine's been here for ages. There's literally a path to it.
Levioso! Accio! Insecto!
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Revelio.
Oh, okay.
Accio.
I see how this goes. No, that's not it.
Revelio. Accio.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Revelio.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, Be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Okay. Why isn't he a headless ghost if he was beheaded?
Revelio.
Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Incendio. Levioso.
Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardock.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Would want to know what really happened to him. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
What do I do with these birds?
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio.
Okay, nothing happened.
Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Accio.
How I move ball? I can move it off the cliff, but I can't move it from here.
Accio.
I think I just got it stuck. I don't know. What? I can just push it in? Come on. What the?
Accio.
Why is this thing so weird, dude? This is the hardest enemy I've fought so far.
Accio.
Is there something I'm missing to this? Like, go in the hole. There we go. Wait, what?
Accio.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
I mean, move the fucking ball. Alright, so that should have worked, right? No, we're still at 20 capacity. There we go. Now we're at 24. Okay.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder. Brown Rock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Adolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, dear brother.
So, that's the Lumos spell at the end of a bridge with two giant candle-looking things. Looks like it's got another arch, double arch.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Any bridges? There's that one from Hogsmeade. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep our eyes out for it, I guess.
Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
How unfortunate for you.
Reducto!
Potato. Stupid one.
Time to get my claws out.
Leviosa.
Reducto! Expulso! You'll feel that tomorrow. Just a few yards.
Farewell, thou feeble little child.
Damn. Alright, we should probably avoid those guys.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
They're like level 20 something? Yeah, no.
I find the rarest beast
We'll be
in the
back.
forest, I do. You're lucky if you find a rat.
This guy's level 20 as well. What the hell?
Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Beware spiders.
I'm out before You've made a mistake.
So these guys are just kind of everywhere?
That was... Stop sticking around like a fiddler!
Incendio.
You may want to. No, too hard.
Activator. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
No. Oh, I get how the potions work now. It gives you half, and then it fills up over time.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Lumos. Protego! Revelio. Revelio. Protego. Accio. Incendio.
Oh. That's not cool. Hey.
Accio. Incendio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Sure. Why not? I'm guessing that's over here.
Incendio.
Oh, it's over here, right?
Revelio.
It's gotta be down like this way.
Incendio.
Where did Thomas back?
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Wait, that's only two. Where's the third one? What? So we got one brazier right there, two right there.
Revelio.
Spiders.
Incendio.
Oh, look what I found. Gotcha. Okay, we got this.
Incendio.
Alan himself would be proud.
Cool beans. The terrain's a little wonky, jumping on rocks and stuff. I don't like it. Combat's nice.
Incendio.
That one. Good day, sir. Good day. Good day.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Incendio.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one.
Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Accio. Incendio.
What are you doing?
Incendio.
I have a feeling we shouldn't probably too far through here.
Protego.
They say you're hard to hit, but I hope you have your affairs in order.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Oh, hello there.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Also looking for a bridge with candles.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy!
This is impossible!
Incendio! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Protego!
Spiders. Another puzzle.
Must have something to do with opening this door. Incendio! I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me. I suppose I should do this a bit quicker. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Nice. 41? Hell yeah.
Platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio!
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Accio! Revelio!
Let's get a piece of gear out of that. Maybe I missed something.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
Not really seeing anything. See this chest over here. Okay, yeah, how do you get in there?
Accio!
Revelio.
Oh, it is just a chest. Alright, done with it.
Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Incendio! Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Accurate! Remarkable.
I don't think this is where I need to go. Or maybe it is? I don't know. Yeah, this is the way I came. Yeah, I definitely gotta go through here.
Revelio.
Spiders.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, this might be the chest I saw.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio! untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Do we have a map? Not available. It's just a mini map.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded this Jackdaw. Protego! Accio! Incendio! Incendio!
Ooh, there we go. Hey, that's not fair.
Accio! Accio! Potato! Stupid one! Stupid one! Accio! Incendio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how the spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Oops, that's not what
Revelio.
I wanted to do.
Revelio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been injured. I'll need to look around for the symbol. Accio! Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
This isn't the bridge, but still.
Lumos. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Probably. You can't see me. Oh, I'm in.
Expelliarmus ought to disarm you brutes.
Yeah.
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Accio! Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Oh, you can break through my shield, that's not good.
Expelliarmus!
Ouch. They hit fucking hard, too. Cheese and crackers, Batman.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus with disarming brutes. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! 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 What? That's unnerving. What's happening?
So it's probably another door.
I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section.
Another door that leads to another bridge that leads to another door that leads to another door.
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
On a bridge.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place? Lumos.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Revelio. Lumos. I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
To learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
You've made your point! What do you want? If I can undo all that happened...
I need focus, a maxima, and endurance potion. didn't get our broomstick.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while. Ah!
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha! Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here. And where have you two been?
Your mom's house.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
I already have the wormwood. What about the shrivel figs?
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Goblins? Werewolves?
Accio! Levioso!
What's this one about?
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
Is that the room of requirements?
Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
It's used to summon, right?
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Say no more.
Dear me.
Revelio.
Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. 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 Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio.
Levioso.
Accio.
Levioso.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Levioso. Levioso.
Accio.
Levioso.
No, come back.
Accio. hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Expelliarmus!
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some Moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Revelio. I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor? Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell. Customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it here, boys. Get you in the next one.